Hello and welcome to my channel, Celestial Ascension Tarot and Healing. My name is CJ and we are going to be doing the weekly reading for Sagittarius. So this could be your sun, a moon, or rising signs. Please take what resonates and leave the rest out. If this reading does not resonate with you, you can always check your other placements in my videos. So let's get into this. So what is going to go on for the week in love for Sagittarius? Oh, we had a flip. Oh, we have marriage coming in. Sagittarius. Okay, Saggies. I really feel like Sagittarius is that this is dealing with somebody that is married. I feel like that this marriage has kind of come to a halt. I feel like is that the relationship has started going stagnant. And then this is creating a little bit of anxiety within you, Sag. Although I feel like is that, you feel very secure within the, relationship, but I feel like, you're secure money-wise. Like you guys have everything that you need. So it's almost kind of like you're starting to feel like that this is a relationship of convenience at this point, because it's like your connection has started to fade or become blocked. Which I do feel like, there is an energy where it could be creating a little bit of inner conflict. I feel like a lot of you could be fighting or having arguments over quality time. The energy that I'm feeling is either one or both of you could be working a lot. But then at the end of the day, it's almost kind of like, you just can't seem to find time in order to reconnect, in order to connect with one another. I feel like is that, you have this fear that this marriage is going to fail. And you're really wanting to reconnect with this individual, but it's almost kind of like, I just feel like is that they are just so tired. It's like they just want to be in their own space and they just don't want to be bothered. You're craving for romance. You're craving for that spark to reignite again. With the Justice card in the reverse, this is an energy. You guys are really in an energy where you're feeling very pitiful, like pity for yourself. Like you're just like, woe is me. Like I'm so lonely, because I feel like there's an energy of loneliness that is coming from within you. But I feel like that you're resisting something, universally speaking, because with the Nine of Cups, this is an energy of wish fulfillment. This is an energy where you're just trusting, that you're just, letting things be for a little while. Maybe allowing your person to just have the space that they need right now. Or just trying to find subtle ways where you're not just being overbearing and you're demanding time, or you're demanding their energy all the time. So I feel like that with this energy here, because there's kind of like this pointing fingers, it's like there's this blame game. Oh, it's your fault, da 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 da. It's kind of like a back and forth type thing. And, but I feel like that, with the unknown, you have these obstacles that are coming in, but I feel like this is testing your marriage. This is testing your connection. It's testing your relationship. And I know that you guys are, you want something more out of this. But I feel like the patience, there's something about patience, that what I'm hearing. We have fantasy, we have memories coming in. You could be reminiscing about how you once were. And we have intimacy returning. Or you could be remembering how it was with, you know, how you were intimately, you know, before life started kind of, you know, coming in between you. So, and it's almost kind of like, you know, with the heart fog song, this is energy of like blocked emotions. Or maybe you feel like your person gives you mixed signals sometimes. But we do have this lustful energy. And maybe they're just exhausted from sex. Maybe, you know, intimacy is something that just exhausts them. You're worried that if this person still loves you or not. You're worried if this person could possibly be getting, you know, things elsewhere, which is kind of leaving you a bit heartbroken. But I feel like is that a lot of you are just up in your head. You could be wondering if you should just walk away from this marriage. But here we have this commitment and promise that you made to one another, and you're trying to stick with that. You're really trying to stick with, you know, stick to your vows here. We have this pretend energy at the bottom of the deck. I feel like a lot of you may just be walking around pretending that everything is okay. But let's see, what is the outcome that is going to, what's the outcome for Sagittarius and this marriage? Is this marriage going to end up being, is there going to be, find resolution? Or are they going to end up walking away? I feel like the Sagittarius energy here is just ready to just call it quits. But they're trying really hard to, you know, stay committed, to stay loyal. All right, outcome for Sagittarius and the marriage. Alrighty. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. So I definitely feel like, you know, there's still going to be some challenges that you're going to be dealing with in this marriage. But I do feel like is that, you know, I feel like things are going to kind of start smoothing themselves out. I feel like is that there's going to be a fair fight with this, and the other person is going to start being a little bit more objective to your feelings. With the Tower moment that is coming in here, I don't feel like that this is kind of like that Tower moment of where it's going to destroy your your relationship. I feel like there's a Tower moment that's going to come in that could create a reality check for either for your partner, you, or this could be both. But I feel like this is also like a collapse of the old paradigm that you are living in currently with this marriage. This is going to be a collapse of that, because with the Eight of Pentacles coming in here, this gives me an energy of you guys are going to be working hard to kind of reform your foundational structure with each other. Like you're going to strengthen that connection. You're going to be you're going to be dedicating yourselves to either educating yourselves about each other, like relearning one another. Because, you know, as a relationship continues on, we have a tendency to evolve and change. So we're not always going to be the same exact person on, you know, when you guys met, right? So it's almost an energy of relearning one another. And you're going to actually dedicate time out to do that. And then with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, I feel like this is going to be kind of like a release of all of that. And that you're going to be taking back control of this connection, of this relationship. So, and you could just be surrendering to the universe and not trying to fight it anymore. And allow the allotted time that, you know, either one of you need in order to really hear what the heart wants. But I really feel like is that you are going to come back around, you know, and reshape structure, reform, re-strengthen this connection. I don't see an actual separation here. And if you guys were to take a break, I really feel like is that you two are going to come back around and reinforce your vows, reinforce your marriage. And I feel like you're going to come out stronger is what I'm hearing, because you're also going to be facing your fears. This could have been one of your fears of, you know, this marriage collapsing. So in turn, you may have invited that energy in as well. Yes, here we go. Finding true happiness. I forgot to pull the love cards for you, Saggies. I'm sorry. Don't deny your feelings. Oof. Okay, that's too many. All right, Sagittarius. Give me a few cards for Sagittarius. True love feelings. Meet someone special. Okay. I feel like this is confirmation that you and your partner, you truly love one another. You truly make each other happy. Whatever has clouded your judgment or what has congested your connection or your feelings, you know, because life has been tough or rough. Some of you may have really been going through a lot. And I feel like this has kind of really clouded that. But Spirit is saying, don't deny it. You can't stop loving this person. I don't feel like this person can stop loving you. You know, and then longing for love. You're just longing to be held. You're longing to feel that energy of intimacy. And it doesn't even have to come down to sex. It could also just be, because intimacy can come in different forms, just cuddling, you know, feeling that warmth of, you know, somebody's arms wrapped around you. This is what you're longing for. You're just longing for that physical connection. And with meet someone special, I feel like that this is telling you is that you have your special someone. Just, I feel like life has just started getting in the way, and now you just have to find your way back to one another. And you will, is what I'm hearing. I feel like is that you will find your way back to one another. All right, Sagittarius, so this is your weekly love reading. If this resonated for you, if you would be so kind as to hit that thumbs up, shoot me a comment down below and let me know what you think of this reading. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find those links in the description box below, along with all of my socials. So I hope that you have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you next time.